Yohji, Takio. What's up?
Hi! Oh my gosh! I can't believe it! Oh my gosh!
It's been like
This is for me. What? It's since what? First grade?
I think so. Were you here? I thought you were here like in the Philippines in second grade.
Yeah, I was. Oh yeah, I left the Philippines like sophomore year of high school.
Ah, sophomore of high school.
Yeah, so I moved to the U.S. when I was 14.
Okay. You speak
Yeah.
Tagalog now or no?
Ah, marunong pa ako mag-Tagalog. medyo bulol pa rin ako, pero okay lang.
If anything, we can do this podcast Taglish. Pag ako marunong mag-Tagalog, pinapahirapan mo ako ah.
Kailangan ko rin ng practice.
No, because it's interesting. Like we reconnected on social media, then marunong ko pa pala mag-Tagalog, but it's okay. So
I know, but my relatives laugh at me all the time because like they talk to me in Tagalog and I respond in English and I sometimes try to talk in Tagalog and I still have it, but I think it's because like I'm just so used to speaking in English for a very long time, and I bet you feel the same way too.
for my mom, she wanted me to speak English. She wanted me to forget completely about Tagalog. Ayaw niya.
Oh,
Ayaw niya.
grabe naman si tita.
You didn't want to forget the language, right? Or no?
No, I mean I love the Philippines. I always have. I miss it. Honestly, it's funny when to be truthful, I came here. I was like, oh, I'm so happy I'm not in the Philippines anymore. It's too hot. Like I was like, there's not enough trees in Makati. I smell all the pollution. And then I came here and I was like, oh wow, this is great. Quiet. I go to a car. I drive everywhere. Not a lot of crowded place. I mean, in New York now, I live in New
Mm-hmm.
York now, so like of course it's gonna be crowded. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then once I got my citizenship,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm homesick. Like
Oh.
just like that. I was like, and I couldn't stop talking about how much I miss living in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So it's been like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, you talk about pollution. I remember taking, alam mo yung Solmiox na gamot?
Yes. Yes.
That's like my number one thing that I take because you know how it is in the Philippines with the taxis. Grabe.
Oh my God, grabe yung mga jeepney. Talagang grabe. I
Wow.
remember I miss the smell. I almost was like, oh wow. I was walking in New York the
Mhm.
other day and I smelled so many exhausts and I was like, oh my gosh, it smells like Manila. It's so bad, right? The smell of
Uh-huh.
exhaust reminds you of home.
Oh my gosh. I haven't been to New York. That's like one of the states that I really want to that I really want to visit. To.
Oh my gosh, dude, visit. You have
Oh,
a place to stay.
sige. Just let me know.
Sige. Tapos
Sige.
mag-Filipino food din tayo dun. It's
Uh,
not the same, pero meron din.
it's not the same. I see.
Yeah.
Bago mo na lahat, for those who may not know you, other than being my childhood friend, tell everyone about yourself.
Uh, wow, I'm put on the spot, huh? I'm kidding. So, my name is Yohji. I'm currently in my master's for opera in
Oh,
Manus
okay.
School of Music.
Mhm.
I got my undergrad degree in opera as well in Boston Conservatory at Berkeley.
Mhm.
Um, I'm Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much me. What I'm doing right now, trying to perform a lot, going to Europe this summer.
Wow,
So
Europe this wow, when
yeah, I'm a young artist in a program in Italy. So I'm singing
Mhm.
in Italy this summer. So I'm so excited.
Ah, very exciting. Very exciting indeed.
Yes, finally, right?
After all these years, from singing to, and this is true, don't deny this, from singing Sarah Geronimo songs to being opera. Oh
I
man.
can't believe you remember that. Okay, fun fact for you listeners. Our class, me and Patrick, we had this thing in St. Mary of the Woods called Woodstruck. It's like American Idol, but like for this school, like they I hate to say this, but like they pit against like kindergartners all the way to high school kids in this talent show. And in each class there's like a boy and a girl star. And it was me and Patrick for like the first grade class. And I remember it's so funny. I think I still have a picture of us like having
do
like
you?
our tandem. Like I think so. It's in my scrapbook in the Philippines, so I have to ask my auntie to dig that up. But yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, Sarah Geronimo songs. That was like my first performance. I was like, Sa'yo ang pag.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Wow.
From Sarah Geronimo to opera. Wow.
I know.
How did we get there, Patrick?
You've come a long way, I'm telling you, and especially from the photos I've seen, just go. You've come a long way. I mean, I've always wanted to ask you this, but ito na golden opportunity.
Okay, golden. Okay.
Who influenced you? What got you started in singing?
So long story to, di ba? Kasi si mama. Alam mo naman yung mga, well, I don't want to generalize, but like my mom is very superstitious. So when she was pregnant, she was like, I want my daughter to be able to do music. So she had like, back in the day, the Walkmans.
Oh my gosh, yes.
She would put the headphones from her Walkman to her belly. And my mom till this day thinks that it's because of that.
Oh.
But I guess we can say that it started like, because Philippines is so rich in singing, dancing, basically the arts, everybody, karaoke. I had Magic Sing I was doing Magic Sing karaoke since I was 3 years old, like even songs I don't know, I just learned them through karaoke. And so it started from there. And then eventually, like my mom, when I was 3 years old, took me to a place in SM, like Manila. Like there's like a little vocal coaching there. So I did that. But I think I remember a little bit of it, but I think my very first instruction was what's it called? But those pop centers in Manila, those I don't know what
pop centers.
Yes, it's called. There's like a lot of pop centers where you pay, and then there's like a vocal coach, and then you perform in front of other people. And then
Pero sumali ka doon.
Oo, syempre sumali ako kay nanay ko. Nalala ko nga, mayroon akong, alam mo naman ako, yung bata ko, belter ako, birit ako ng birit, yung Mariah Carey, yung mga Whitney Houston, yung mga kanta ko, yung mga big time, di ba?
Big time.
Tapos parang, pero naalala ko, kaya ako nag-transition sa classical kasi parang ng bata ako, yes, kaya kong kumanta ng mga kantang ganon, to the point na yung nickname sa akin parang little girl with the old lady voice, like the girl, like my voice was older than my age. Pero I started to feel like when I sing, like I kind of taste a little bit of blood. So I was like, oh, what is this? Tapos punta kami sa doctor, sabi niya, it's okay, it's sort of natural, but you're too young to be experiencing vocal bleeding. But it's not really bleeding per se. But so the doctor was like, go let her take some actual voice lessons. So then I was 7 years old. I was already at Saint School, and Saint School has an amazing music program. So that's how I got.
You did Saint School, Saint School before Woods, diba?
Right? No, afterwards.
Afterwards. Okay.
I did Woods first and second grade.
Okay.
And then I did Saint School from 3rd grade to sophomore year of high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Have you met like any famous opera singers?
Oh yes, actually yes, a lot.
Sino unforgettable so far?
This one comes close to heart because I sang with her. I was 18 years old, and this was like the first time I sang I sang for 10,000 people. and it was my first time singing with an orchestra, like a full orchestra. So there were like 40 seats, 50-seat orchestra, and they're from the American Ballet Orchestra, conducted by David LaMarche, and it was run by it was the foundation for Sergio Franchi, who was an amazing singer who passed away. And so every year his wife, they have an estate, and she invites big names. Like I sang with Met stars, people who have Grammys. Like it was insane. And I'm over here, like I was 18 years old. I was shaking. I was like, oh my gosh. And then Latonia Moore, she is I mean, she's so beautiful. People need to look up Latonia Moore because she's an amazing opera singer. And she was so nice to me, and she came up to me and she was just like, oh, like, are you scared? I was like, of course I'm scared. It was my first time singing with an orchestra. I was 18, and I've been listening to an hour's worth of music of people who have made it, you know. And I went up there and she's like, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. And then I sang and I got a standing ovation from 10,000 people, and I was shaking, and I came down and she told me, she was like, I think you can do it. You can make it.
Yeah. Sa New York to yung venue. Was this in New York or?
Oh no, this was in Connecticut, actually.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yeah, so because it was like a private estate. So that was good. But there's like a couple of people that are notable that I really love hearing them sing.
But how many awards have you won?
Let's see. I've done more competitions when I was in high school.
Oh, okay.
But I've won like 2 competitions every year.
Oh,
when I was in high school. I did nationals. One time I was a semi-finalist. Well, during my undergrad, I kind of I stopped competing for 4 years. Because my voice teacher really wanted me to like really build my new techniques, because I'm in the big leagues now, right?
Oh wow.
So it's no longer like, oh, like, you know, oh, she's great for a 16-year-old, you know, oh, she's great for a 17-year-old. She just really wanted me to really hone
your skills,
talents and my skills. And then now I'm in my master's, and my teacher and my coach was like, Yohji, you have to do all these competitions. Give me a whole list. So now I'm ready, and I'm going to do more again.
What's your dream venue? Tama ba yung English ko?
Like, tama. Theater. I mean, the dream is the Metropolitan Opera House in New York.
Okay.
Second dream is La Scala.
Where's that at?
In Italy.
Oh, Italy. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Italy. Yeah, La Scala.
La Scala.
Pretty much any big opera house. I'm just happy to sing. Of course, there's a lot in America.
Wasn't there another one, Sydney Opera House? Did I get the name right?
Yeah, there's one in Australia. Yeah, Sydney Opera House. Good. Sure. I just want to sing. You know, one of the things that people don't also talk about is that I just feel so unhinged right now talking to you, because
go ahead.
So, like, you're my friend, and you know, as what I was saying earlier, like, you know, people think that we just go up there and sing, and it's, you know, it's more than that. Especially, I feel like with classical music, like, where it's so raw. There's no microphones. It's just you, and how your sound can affect the audience, how to make them feel. And you know, some people are, you know, singers, you know, for fun, and singers, you know, who would love to have a chance, you know, of course, like me. Yeah. But you know, it goes more than that. It's more than just singing. It's making other people feel something, and making yourself feel something through music, through the medium of music. I always love saying that if there is a universal language, it's not English, it's music.
I agree. I agree. Wala ka talagang mic doon sa performance din talaga?
Normally, I would sing without a mic. I
Wow.
mean, there's some instances that you would need to if you're like outside, if there's no domes,
Uh-huh.
but most of the time, like if you go to an opera house, you need to be mic'd. You need
Mm-hmm.
to, you don't have to be mic'd, sorry. You sing without a mic, and you still need to project um with a big orchestra. So
Especially if
it's
it's like in
it's
a big
it's
venue. In the big venue,
yeah,
right? Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. So, just imagine back in the day, the rock stars that we haven't even heard,
Mm-hmm.
are,
The
amazing. Yeah.
especially in Shakespeare's time. I don't wala pala sa mga microphone nun.
Or even yeah, no microphone at all. That's why you learn to project,
Project.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, without hurting yourself.
It's like
Yeah.
any
Mm-hmm.
performances that you're gonna, perform at, you wanna plug?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, this one I'm definitely gonna plug because it's my solo recital. So, sa 4th of June, I'm
Okay.
part of the Linden Place Mansions community concert series. So I'm gonna sing like an hour's worth of music. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to post videos up. Hopefully I can get it live streamed, but I'm still coordinating.
Mm-hmm.
But I have that event that's coming up. The second one, of course, is in Italy, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work if it's gonna be broadcasted.
Mm-hmm.
But
Or
that's with
when is
a
it?
group of people. The one in Italy, I believe, is sometime in August.
August. Okay.
So yeah.
And where can they find you on social media?
You can follow me on my Instagram, which is Queen Yohji Savan. But most of my videos would be up on YouTube, and I'm starting to put more in because yes, opera is a traditional quote unquote old style of music. So like not a lot of people, I guess, would but that's a lie. I feel like now everything is being digitized. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I need to step up my game and put more of my stuff
For more
in
content
there.
in.
Yes, for more content.
Thank you again for being one of my last guests for this podcast. Oh my God.
Oh,
Wow.
it's been a long time.
More than a decade. Like
Yeah,
pas
more than a
dekada eh.
decade.
Like pas
Ay,
dekada.
nako, I know.
Do you plan on visiting the Philippines?
I want to. I want to so bad. I am so homesick.
Have you
So
have you visited ever since you left or no?
no,
Ah, same,
because
same
I've been
here.
I've been so busy. I mean, we've both been so busy. I feel like, with
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
school, it's hard because like when you're in school, like you, I'm burnt. Like at the end.
Yeah.
I'm toasted.
You're toasted.